Tesla Cybercab is showing up more frequently, and the production version with integrated Starlink has finally been revealed. This is a major feature that could allow the vehicle to operate in areas without cellular connectivity while also enhancing the passenger experience. However, some people remain skeptical about this integration. Why is that? Meanwhile, Cybercab production is still underway at Giga Texas, but it appears to be slowing down. There is clearly a reason why production numbers seem lower than they were a few weeks ago. Cybercab also displayed its light bar in red, white, and blue for the first time at an outdoor event, suggesting that the vehicle may be capable of programming its RGB lighting system. Let's dive into the details right now. Elon Musk has stated that Cybercab will change the future of Tesla, and that's why this vehicle continues to keep people talking. Some support it while others remain skeptical, but one thing seems clear. There is always something new happening with this model. On X, Tesla's Robotaxi account has just posted photos of what it calls the first Cybercab equipped with an integrated Starlink antenna. A compact satellite antenna has been built directly into the roof of the vehicle. This is the physical version of the Starlink V5 design that Tesla previewed in a diagram last month. However, at the time, it was essentially just a rendering rather than an actual vehicle. Now it appears that the real hardware has finally made its way into production. That said, the company has not revealed the technical specifications of the Starlink system installed in the Cybercab. There is also no specific launch timeline or even an explanation of how the antenna will actually be used in practice. Previously, Tesla's announcement that the Cybercab would feature integrated Starlink V5 generated a lot of positive attention. Starlink V5 offers peak download speeds of more than 375 megabits per second, while consuming an average of just 35 to 50 watts of power and weighing only about 2.4 pounds. Those specifications make it seem like a pretty ideal solution for a compact robotaxi like the Cybercab. So far, neither the Model 3, Model Y, nor any other Tesla production vehicle has come equipped with a Starlink satellite internet receiver built directly into the vehicle. However, neither Tesla nor Elon Musk has explained exactly why the Cybercab needs Starlink in the first place. The Cybercab operates autonomously using Tesla's integrated AI-4 hardware. Thanks to the AI-4 hardware platform, the vehicle can recognize its surroundings, calculate routes, and make driving decisions completely on its own without relying on an internet connection. Even if the network connection is lost, the vehicle is designed to continue operating normally. The Cybercab is also reportedly equipped with significantly more memory. Each chip pair is expected to come with at least 16 gigabytes of RAM without running into the memory limitations seen with previous configurations. Right now, Tesla's Robotaxi service is only operating in densely populated urban areas such as Austin, Houston, Dallas, and Miami. Cellular networks in these areas are already sufficient to provide the connectivity needed for remote monitoring and assistance. That makes a satellite antenna largely redundant in these locations, while also adding extra cost, weight, and recurring expenses to a vehicle that Tesla is trying to build for around $30,000. So, what is Starlink actually for? Some believe it could serve as an additional connectivity option for monitoring autonomous taxis in remote areas, providing a reliable satellite connection, supporting real-time fleet management, enabling remote software updates, or simply giving passengers a better in-car entertainment experience. Elon Musk previously reposted a related post that said, "Watch 4K streaming video while Cybercab takes you anywhere you want." However, there are also people who argue that this isn't particularly useful for Tesla right now because it could slow down Cybercab production. Basically, they see it as another way for Elon Musk to make Tesla pay SpaceX. As we all know, Musk has been shifting Tesla's resources toward his other companies this year, from investments in xAI to the ongoing discussions surrounding a potential SpaceX-Tesla merger. Putting a Starlink terminal in every Cybercab could become a very good source of recurring revenue for SpaceX. What do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Putting the whole Starlink discussion aside, there's no denying that sightings of the Cybercab on American roads are becoming increasingly frequent. This is probably the most reliable sign that Cybercab production is continuing to ramp up, even if it's not happening as quickly as Elon Musk once claimed. Recently, drone footage from Joe Tegmeyer, along with aerial photos showing numerous yellow Cybercabs lined up outside Giga Texas, revealed that some vehicles had the Cybercab logo on the rear while others had their doors or trunks open. There has been no official explanation for this, but the drone operator monitoring Giga Texas said Cybercab production has been relatively low recently. However, the number of vehicles appearing along the western end-of-line area of the factory is now increasing. More recently, ex-user David Moss captured footage of dozens of yellow Tesla Cybercabs packed tightly together in a large parking lot in Dallas near Love Field Airport. He estimated that there were around 105 production version vehicles there, all without steering wheels. In addition, a large number of Cybercabs have also been spotted gathered at Tesla's Robotaxi staging facility in Fort Worth. Taking all of these sightings into account, the total number of Cybercabs produced so far could now be somewhere in the range of 500 to 1,000 vehicles. Even though the Cybercab production line is now up and running, there are several compelling reasons why production and the number of Cybercabs being built may be slowing down. While Tesla's ultimate goal is to produce millions of these vehicles each year, Elon Musk has repeatedly emphasized that almost everything about the Cybercab is new. That means the initial production ramp is expected to follow an S-curve before accelerating exponentially toward the end of the year or into next year. This is not necessarily an unusual problem. It's a typical characteristic of ramping up a completely new product at Tesla. In Tesla's Q2 2026 shareholder update, the company publicly stated that battery and battery pack capacity is currently one of the main constraints on increasing vehicle production in the near term. Tesla is ramping up 4680 cell production to support the Cybercab, the Semi, and the Model Y programs. When there aren't enough batteries available, Tesla simply can't push Cybercab production to full capacity. Finally, Tesla also appears to be deliberately adjusting production to match the actual pace of its robotaxi rollout. During the same earnings call, the company made it clear that it has aligned its production targets with the growth rate of unsupervised miles. FSD software and safety validation remain even bigger bottlenecks. Mass-producing millions of vehicles before they can actually be deployed at scale would only create unnecessary inventory. So this could be one of the reasons Tesla isn't aggressively prioritizing higher Cybercab production numbers just yet. Moving on to the latest news about Terrafab, the world's largest chip factory backed by Tesla and SpaceX is drawing attention as details about its power supply have been revealed. SpaceX, the company leading the project, has confirmed that it plans to build natural gas power plants combined with large-scale battery storage systems to supply electricity to the facility. Notably, there has been no mention of using solar panels or Tesla's solar energy systems, even though Tesla is a major partner in the project. Terrafab is being positioned as the largest and most valuable factory on Earth, according to Elon Musk. The first phase is expected to involve approximately $16.8 billion in investment, while the full facility is projected to eventually exceed 100 million square feet in Grimes County, Texas, about an hour's drive northwest of Houston. The factory is being built on the site of the former Gibbons Creek coal power plant, which was shut down in 2018. The goal of Terrafab is to produce more than 1 terawatt of AI computing capacity every year, an enormous target that would far exceed the world's current chip manufacturing capacity. The chips are expected to power Tesla's Optimus humanoid robots and Cybercab vehicles, as well as AI data centers in orbit operated by SpaceX and xAI. Riley Treadle, SpaceX's head of energy and data center development, said at a public meeting in Grimes County that the company would bring its own power. Specifically, SpaceX plans to build natural gas power plants along with a very large battery storage system. This approach would allow the project to operate independently of the Texas public power grid, avoid putting additional pressure on local electricity prices, and ensure a stable power supply for a chip factory, an operation that requires an extremely high and consistent amount of electricity around the clock. This has become a major point of debate because Tesla is well known for its clean energy products, including solar panels, Powerwall, and especially its Megapack grid-scale battery storage systems. Many people expected Terrafab to become a prime example of large-scale renewable energy integration from day one, but the reality appears to be quite different. The primary energy source being chosen is natural gas combined with large-scale battery storage, potentially using Tesla's own technology. That creates a clear contrast. On one hand, Tesla sells green energy solutions. On the other, Terrafab itself appears set to rely heavily on natural gas. The reasoning behind this decision is highly practical. Semiconductor manufacturing facilities require what the industry calls firm power, a stable, uninterrupted source of electricity that can operate continuously without fluctuations. Solar energy is inherently intermittent depending on both weather conditions and the time of day. Even when paired with battery storage, it remains difficult to reliably support continuous gigawatt-scale demand during the early phases of a project without building an extremely large and expensive energy infrastructure. By constructing its own natural gas power plants, SpaceX and Tesla can maintain direct control over the project timeline while avoiding years-long delays associated with connecting to the public power grid. Those grid connection bottlenecks have become one of the biggest challenges facing AI and data center projects across the United States. Texas already has abundant natural gas resources, and SpaceX has previously committed billions of dollars toward gas turbine infrastructure to support future data centers. This decision also reflects a broader reality in today's AI race. Energy is becoming just as critical a constraint as semiconductor supply. Many major technology companies are increasingly turning to natural gas to ensure rapid deployment of AI infrastructure. For Musk, the immediate priority appears to be securing enough computing power and chip production capacity to support his vision for Optimus robots, autonomous vehicles, and space-based computing systems, rather than maximizing environmental optimization from the very beginning of the project. That said, the inclusion of large-scale battery storage still highlights the important role Tesla's energy technology is expected to play within the Terafab ecosystem. Looks like after nearly a decade of waiting, customers who have reserved a Tesla Roadster finally have some good news. Franz von Holzhausen, Tesla's chief designer, recently appeared on a new episode of Jay Leno's Garage and confirmed that the next-generation Roadster is coming very soon. It has been nearly 10 years since Tesla first unveiled the new Roadster prototype back in 2017. The second-generation Roadster was originally expected to begin deliveries in 2020, but it has been repeatedly delayed. The most recent timeline included a planned demonstration in April, which never happened. Now, multiple reports suggest Tesla may be preparing for a major demonstration event that could take place at Giga Texas sometime in August. The second-generation Roadster is rumored to feature a large battery pack, extreme performance, and an optional SpaceX package equipped with cold gas thrusters. However, von Holzhausen did not provide a specific launch date or reveal any new technical specifications. Mass production is still expected to begin in 2027 or later, so customers may realistically have to wait until the end of next year at the earliest to actually receive their Roadster. Alongside the Roadster news, Tesla has officially announced a recall of 20,349 Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in the United States due to a headlight issue. Specifically, the recall covers 18,735 Model Y vehicles produced between 2020 and 2023, along with 1,614 Model 3 vehicles built between 2017 and 2023. The issue involves the low-beam headlights exceeding the maximum allowable brightness under the federal FMVSS No. 108 safety standard in certain measurement zones. During testing, some headlights reached approximately 230 candela, while the permitted limit is around 125 candela. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, excessive headlight brightness can create glare for oncoming drivers or even the driver of the affected vehicle, reducing visibility and increasing the risk of an accident, especially in rain, fog, or snow. Tesla previously submitted a petition seeking an exemption from the recall, arguing that the issue was inconsequential and that there had been no reported complaints or crashes related to the problem, but NHTSA rejected Tesla's request. Unlike many previous Tesla recalls, which have often been resolved through over-the-air software updates, this one will require a physical repair at a Tesla service center. The company says the corrective fix is still being developed. Tesla has already notified its stores and service centers internally and is expected to send official recall notices to affected vehicle owners no later than around mid-September. Owners of potentially affected vehicles can also contact Tesla customer support to check whether their vehicle is included in the recall. That's the end of this episode. What do you think about the Cybercab, Terrafab, and Roadster? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We'll keep uncovering the engineering that powers the future.